Hello everyone, today is Friday, June 6th, and I'm at the Kenai Riverside Resort, and we have an absolutely gorgeous day here today. We haven't posted very much for content since we started fishing around May 15th this year, mostly because the young man that we hired to do that work for us last year has decided to take a job with the Boston Red Sox. Go figure. I mean, Boston Red Sox, please. This is Alaska, baby. Alaska, look at this place. Boston Red Sox, please. Anyway, we're missing him because we really enjoy putting out that content. So I'm down here at the banks of the Kenai River, Kenai Riverside Resort, and we've got a very big adventure going on today. We posted this video last year under the summer solstice because that was the day that we went over to Big River Lakes. We do an awful lot of things here in Alaska. We have the Kenai Riverside Resort where we bring in guests to stay at our place on the Kenai River with a chef and bankside fishing and all the adventures that we do. We have Halibut Hunters, there you go, where we operate 4 boats daily out of Homer, Alaska, just 70 miles down the road to the south. And then we've got, well, also I should mention here on the Kenai River, you know, we fish 2 rivers here predominantly with what we do. The Kenai River, which has salmon migrating up it from the beginning of May all the way until October when we start to shut down. And we fish the Kasilof River, which is about 15 minutes south of here, which is a real gem of a river as well, drift boat only. And then the other thing that we're involved with, that we do an awful lot of, is our bear flyout trips. There's 3 places in Alaska, our area of Alaska anyway, to get a really good view of the bears and see them in their natural habitat. One is in Brooks Falls. It's a very expensive trip, mostly because it's quite a long ways. There's a lot involved in getting there. But if you want to see that classic Alaska picture of bears on a waterfall catching salmon, jumping out of the water, that's where that photo that many people have seen is taken. And then we do 2 other trips to a place called Big River Lakes and Crescent Lake. Big River Lakes, both of these places are about 40 miles across Cook Inlet. And then you go up a river to Big River Lakes, about another maybe 8 to 10 miles to get into the lake. And then the other place that we do is called Crescent Lake, which is another 40 miles south. These bear viewing trips are really popular. There's bears everywhere, there's salmon everywhere. It's absolutely stunning on gorgeous days. But there's some real logistical issues doing those trips. So to Big River Lakes, you know, we're able to actually take boats in and out of there. We prefer to leave them there over the winter because it just makes things easier, but every once in a while we bring them back so that we can keep them with us over the winter and the spring and do any required maintenance on them. That's not actually possible at Crescent Lake. Those boats have to be helicoptered in. I've got some video footage from last summer when we added 2 boats to that tour that we do over there that were helicoptered in. And I mean, it's a chore. Helicopters lifting boats over mountains and doing that in Alaska with the weather and the seas and everything that we have to do. It's really a challenge. So today, because today's June 6th, our first bear flyouts start on June 10th, so we're just 4 days away and starting to feel the pressure of that. We've got to get these boats over there. So we have 3 boats and 3 captains. I got myself, we got John Paget, we got Kyle Cheney, and Rick Heading is going to go. He's one of our newer fishing guides up here. Very experienced gentleman in Alaska, though. And we're going to take these boats all the way across the inlet. It's about 40 miles across. John. John, what are you thinking about today, buddy? It's pretty gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
The last time we did this was the middle of the night. We ended up coming back about 1 o'clock in the morning because we were really up against the time crunch. This is Deshka. She's the resort's Newfoundland, and that's the other Newfoundland. That's Willow. Willow and Deshka. Deshka. Well, we got a gorgeous day, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
So you got lost last year. You think you're gonna get lost this year?
I don't think so. Yeah, don't turn right.
Don't turn right.
Don't turn right.
I bet you still do.
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna find out. All right, we're here, the Kenai dock, getting about ready to get started. The wind's blowing a little bit. We're gonna see what we're gonna get. Prepped. We're gonna take these boats all the way over there. That is Mount Redoubt. This Mount Redoubt, where's my finger? There it is. And then this is Mount Iliamna. Let's zoom in on those guys. I've mentioned before, this pictures just can't do justice to how these things stand out. There's Redoubt. And there, let's see, I can't really see it. It's over there somewhere. Anyway. Oh, there it is. There's readout. There it is. Right here. Not readout. This is the Kenai dock. There's a lot of dip netting, so you've seen maybe videos that we've done on dip netting. That all takes place over there. And then this is where the boating dip netting takes place, but this is the Kenai City Public Dock. These are 2 of the 3 boats we're taking over today. Little bitty boats to go a long way across the water. I'm going to make some introductions to everybody doing this trip with us this year. So this is Jeremy. This is our pilot flyout partner. And he's going to fly across the inlet in his beaver and come meet us and pick us up, hopefully, on the other side, like he did last year. This is John, head of River Guide Operations. He's going to be driving, the boat he's sitting on right here. I don't know that we've named that one yet.
Yeah.
This is Rick heading out of Florida. He's one of our new river guides. Got Kyle Cheney, sorry. Kyle will be river guide. And then we've got Nate DeVries, who's going to be doing our bear flyouts for us this year. And then we've got these boats, our beautiful silver one, and then the 2 Sea Arcs. One of them with a nice bimini top for when it's raining outside. These are all roughly 24-foot boats, and we're gonna launch them right here, take them all the way over there. So let's get them in the water. Rick says he's gonna show us all how to be Alaskan. He's going over like this. Woo! Oh baby!
I can cut.
Well, I'll let you get it off, bud.
Just get it. And you'll leave it far down, and maybe come up a tiny bit once you get on the step and start rolling. Just like this, reverse, does it? Yeah. Just go back down. I'll lead. Obviously, I'm gonna go way too fast. I'll have to circle back around and come back over top of you. I'll try to lead you up the right channel. It all looks easy from the air. You can see where it's supposed to go. You know. The only other thing is these prop boats, if we get over there and that water is super low and we can't get these prop boats up, don't panic. John knows where that lower cabin is. Just go back down. There's a little side slough right above that cabin.
Right.
Beach them in there and anchor them, and just everybody jump in the jet and just head for the lake. Don't panic if you can't.
And that is what I meant by we might end up in that boat. We all might end up in that boat. So
I think we'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
But
I think.
How's everything over there? Is there a problem? What is it?
Batteries dead-ish? Maybe?
yeah, rotate.
When I asked the question, did the Yamaha service center service this thing last?
I said, don't ask questions, Jim.
Does that mean you were the guy that serviced this last?
You're not listening. I think you gotta rotate it 180. Where are we at? Here. The shoe goes forward, right? I thought the shoe went aft.
It goes on like they got it.
No. Okay. No.
All right, everybody, here's what we learned. The impeller had slid down inside of its case and had bound up against the outside casing. It looks like the last time it was serviced, somebody forgot to put the keeper on the nut. I don't know exactly who it was, but he looks like this guy, right?
No idea.
Well, that wasn't the start we were hoping for. If that's the worst thing that happens on this journey, that's going to be a big win. So here we go. Wind's picked up a little bit, ties in. Time to roll. Time to roll.
Oh, there they go. Off for the season. Hopefully see them here in an hour and a half.
closer, starting to be able to see the mountains in the background. Redoubt is right here, I think, but it's a little bit clouded. No, there it is.
See that view straight off the bow?
Yeah.
Just to the right of that.
Okay. What are you guys doing up there?
I'm playing.
I'm sorry, you were saying? Alaska, baby. Are you kidding me right now? Look at this place. So we're finally up Big River. We entered the mouth about an hour ago. No, sorry, about 5 minutes ago. Now we're working our way up through all of these gravel bars to try to get these boats up into the lake. It's a little bit early in the year, so the water's down, and we'll see what we find. This is a little hunting cabin along the way. A lot of people like to use this for hunting ducks in the fall. Oh, we're starting to bottom out a little bit. Oh, yeah, I mean, just look at this place. That's Mount Eliamna right there. Gravel bar right there. Well, we're stuck for the first time, but we're getting into deeper water, so maybe we can get her back up on step here in a minute. Those guys are shallow over there too.
Well, standing over here at Big River Lake, waiting on my boats to show up. I see one of them. Not sure where the others are, but it's a good feeling to have this one. I think the others will be coming around the corner somewhere shortly, so yep, it's a beautiful day. The last boat has arrived.
Go.
Woo! Yay!
Finally.
We're here. Oh, that right there is the beginning of a big summer.
You can just throw that anchor out in the weeds ahead of you.
Well, guys, that's a wrap, huh?
That's a wrap.
Got over here, and now we get to fly that beauty home. It's going to be a much quicker flight back than it was on the way here.
Yes, indeed.
There were a couple of those
Thanks for watching. As you can see, it takes a lot of effort to get these boats into the wild places that make Alaska so unforgettable. We do it so that you can experience the bears, the fishing, and the adventure the way it's meant to be. Remote, raw, and real. Be sure to follow along with us this summer by subscribing and turning on notifications. We'll be sharing more behind-the-scenes looks, fishing highlights, and bear viewing moments from the field. And if you're ready to experience it for yourself, book a trip with one of our companies. Homer Halibut Hunters for world-class saltwater fishing in the halibut capital of the world, Kenai Sportfishing for unforgettable days on the Kenai and Kasilof Rivers, or Kenai Riverside Resort if you're looking for an all-inclusive full Alaska experience with lodging, guided trips, and more. We'll see you out there.